All right, space fans, buckle up. We're diving into one of the most mind-bending questions in science today. Did physicists prove that the universe doesn't even exist? Wait, what? It sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, right? I get it, this is a big claim, but stick with me here. What we're about to explore could totally change how you view everything around you, because, let me tell you, the very fabric of reality might not be what we think it is. We're all familiar with the universe. We wake up, step outside, look at the stars at night, and live our lives. Everything seems real, solid, and constant, right? The sky is blue, the earth is round, and the universe is this vast, incredible place we try to understand through science. But what if I told you there's a theory out there that's saying the universe might not even exist, at least not the way we think it does? What's even crazier, some of the brightest minds in physics are questioning whether reality, the very thing we take for granted, exists outside of our perception of it. Buckle up, because we're about to journey into the unknown. Let's start with the question that shook up the world of physics and philosophy. Can reality truly exist independently of us observing it? The Copenhagen interpretation of quantum mechanics, one of the most widely accepted views, introduces an idea that challenges our everyday experience. In this view, particles, things that make up everything in the universe, don't exist in a definite state unless we observe them. Instead, they exist in a state of probability. What does that mean? In quantum mechanics, particles like electrons are not in one position or another until they're observed. Before being observed, they could be in many possible states at once, almost like being in multiple places at the same time. It's only when we look at them that they choose a specific state. So, without observation, do they exist? Do things exist when we're not paying attention? The theory raises a question. If no one is watching, does the universe even exist? Imagine walking into a room and suddenly everything around you only exists because you're looking at it. The walls, the chair, the desk, none of these things are set in stone until you observe them. That's mind-boggling, right? So is everything around us just a series of probabilities until we decide to take a closer look? That's the adventure we're on here. Now, let's dig deeper into the crisis. Here's where it gets unsettling. We know that quantum mechanics often doesn't behave the way we expect it to. Particles seem to disobey classical laws of physics. And then there's this really strange concept called the observer effect. This is where things get really spooky. In essence, the act of observation plays a crucial role in the behavior of the quantum world. Take Schrödinger's cat, for example, a famous thought experiment that puts this into perspective. Imagine a cat in a box with a radioactive atom. According to quantum mechanics, until the box is opened and we observe the cat, it's both alive and dead at the same time. It's only through observation that the state of the cat becomes real. It's both terrifying and fascinating, and this is happening on a quantum level every single moment. So what does this mean for our universe? If observation is required to bring things into existence, are we just walking around in a world where everything exists only because we perceive it? If no one is watching, is the universe even real? This question isn't just theoretical. There's real experimental evidence that supports the idea that the universe's properties are deeply tied to our perceptions. The fact that our act of observing changes the outcome of experiments means that the very concept of an objective reality is, well, shaky. But here's the reward of this deep dive. While the implications of this theory are unsettling, it also offers incredible possibilities. What if we're all connected to the universe in ways we've never fully understood? If the observer effect means that reality only exists when we interact with it, then could we be part of a larger, more interconnected system than we imagined? In fact, this idea could offer a bridge between the consciousness we experience every day and the quantum realm, the strange, unpredictable world of particles and energy. What if our minds are in some way linked to the very structure of reality itself? Could we have a hand in shaping not just our experience of the world, but the universe as a whole? Think about the implications for science and technology. Could this understanding of quantum mechanics lead to advances in computing, energy production, or even our understanding of life itself? Quantum computers and quantum entanglement are already showing us that our reality might be way more fluid and dynamic than we could ever imagine. Now let's return to our ordinary world where things feel stable and predictable. The universe we interact with every day doesn't seem to be just an illusion. But here's the thing, this theory forces us to confront the nature of reality itself. Does the universe exist independently of us, or do we play an active role in creating what we experience as real? While we may not be living in a simulation or an illusion, what this teaches us is that reality is far more complex than we've been led to believe. It suggests that our perceptions are key to shaping what we see and experience. Reality isn't as fixed as we might think. It's a co-creation, a dynamic interaction between what exists out there and what we bring into being with our minds and senses. So, what do you think? Did physicists prove that the universe doesn't exist, or is this just another mind-bending theory that's still up for debate? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your perspective on this wild concept. And hey, if you enjoyed this deep dive into the weirdest side of quantum physics, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on more videos exploring the deepest mysteries of the universe. Let's keep questioning and exploring together. Science is all about asking questions, and sometimes those questions lead us to answers that feel like they're out of a science fiction novel. But it's this pursuit of understanding that keeps us moving forward. The universe as we know it may not be what we think it is, but as we dig deeper, we get closer to discovering something far more profound than we ever imagined. Thanks for joining me on this journey, and I'll see you next time as we continue to explore the greatest mysteries of the cosmos.